was. What the hell? Oh, hi. Sorry about that. Don't know what happened. We were having some technical difficulties. It looks like our Facebook stream isn't working today. I don't know why. I'll have to look into it afterwards. Everything was okay when I checked last. This is Terry.
I'm Diana.
And we're for the Stitcher Soul. We're located in Del Mar, New York, at the corner of Delaware Avenue and Normskill Boulevard, right across from the Hannaford Plaza. And we have a brick and mortar here, and we also have an online store. So what's really cool about the online is that you can order it online, and we'll have it ready, and you can go pick it up. How do you like that? So, today is April 2nd. Did you survive April Fool's Day?
Ooh, Clifton Park did a real good one.
Oh, yeah? What they did?
Clifton Park did a really, really good one. I guess I think it's New York City, a lot of people that live in New Jersey they work in the city.
Mm-hmm.
So they come into, they have a toll tax. I know nothing of it.
Yes, there is a toll tax in New York City. Yes, you have to pay to get it go across some of the bridges. Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know who did it, but somebody posted on Clifton Park that they were going to do a toll tax for 146 by the school and Route 9.
Oh, that's mean. I'll bet the comments are flying on that one.
So towards the end of the night, I was getting my hair done, and the hairdresser was, because all the ladies that work in the salon don't live in Clifton Park.
Mm-hmm.
They drive through Clifton Park, and they generally come down 146. So it was like, well, now we're going to have to find another way. So I went home, and Vince had just come home, and he was going to take me to that scary place.
Oh, Walmart?
Yeah.
I don't know why you get so scared of Walmart.
I just never have good luck when I go by myself. Well, anyhow, later that night, like around 7 o'clock, I think it was, 7 or 7:30, Vince was going through his emails and stuff like that, and he goes to me, do you remember what you were saying about the toll tax? And I go, yeah. He goes, it's on somebody posted it was an April Fool's Day joke. And I go, oh my God, can anybody that saw that post, it was like, oh my God, because there's a lot of people that live off of 146. And like, how am I going to get my grandson from school? I'm going to have to pay this toll tax to get him home from school. And I was like, oh my God, they got me. They got me good.
Alrighty then. What'd you do this week?
Sunday, I caught up on laundry. I just housework things.
Yeah, household crap.
I know.
Sunday's the only day I have to do that. And I'm splitting my time doing day job work as well.
And then Monday we went to that really nice class.
We went to a business class.
Yes, at the VA.
Yeah, it was
really
great.
Nice.
It was
very
really
nice.
good. The presenter,
Yes.
Amy Amoroso.
I think that's how you say her last name.
Amy Amoroso. What a
She was
great
very good.
presenter. She was really, really good.
She doesn't live in this area. I know some of the speakers.
Oh
don't.
my God, look at this. Hi. Top of the morning to you. They're from
she's
Galway.
Galway.
One of our regulars, Denise, and her sister Joan took a trip to Ireland. I wanted to go so bad. I begged to be put in a suitcase, but no room.
Petite enough to fit in a suitcase.
Short enough, not narrow enough. But, My heart calls to Ireland.
Maybe you should.
It's
have
in the
told
blood.
Denise that you would buy the suitcase. That if she would just
That I didn't think of that.
in lieu of airfare.
I hope you're having a great time. Kiss the Blarney Stone for me. I've heard, because we sent my parents on their 40th wedding anniversary to Ireland, and because, of course, you know, the blood comes from my mother's side of the family. So we sent them, and they had a wonderful time, and they said it was just beautiful. And so I hope you're having a great time. Let's see who else is with us
We
today.
got a lot of people.
Oh, we got lots of people. Lots and lots of people. Hello to everybody. Hello to all of you. And of course, you know, now everyone's saying hello to Joan
and
Denise.
Denise.
So we'll just kind of post those up. And Denise says they are having a great time, as I'm sure you are. They're very warm people, I've been told, over there. Very warm. So there you go. So we even have viewers from Ireland. I should have sent cards with you.
Oh, yeah.
Never thought of that. Oh, well. So what's on the agenda for today? What are the WIPCO numbers for this month?
2 and 23.
Excellent. So if you're participating in WIPCO, it's 2 and 23 on your chart. So I hope you're getting some progress.
Yeah.
What else is next? We said hello to everybody.
Right. Let's. You want to do the business part of it first, like the calendar,
Yeah,
or
let's.
do you want to do what? Because you didn't
Well,
say what you did.
No. What I did.
Oh, actually, what you did this weekend, and then you got to show what you stitched.
Well, what I'm working on. There's a reason, folks, that I don't stitch shop models. I'm a very slow stitcher. That's why she stitches the shop models. But I've been working on a shop model from Shepherd's Bush. This one. And this is how far I've gotten. Oop. There we go. I got the bottom done, and I'm headed toward the top of the gal.
Does that show up a little bit better?
No, it shows up pretty good.
Oh.
So that's as far as I've gotten on her. So hopefully I'll get, I should get this one done before Maddox's.
Poor kid.
Poor kid.
What are you stitching it on?
This is stitched on 20 count, 20 count linen, 20 count linen, natural, using the called for colors.
Now,
It's an easy stitch. It's just I'm a slow stitcher.
are you doing 1 over 1, or you're doing
No,
2 over
2.
1?
1 over 2. I'm using pearl cotton
Oh, okay.
because they do their stockings with pearl cotton, and majority of them are weeks. There's a couple of DMC, and there's a button pack that goes with it.
Is the pearl, do you think, in your mind, is the pearl cotton easy to use?
Yes, I love stitching with this pearl cotton. This has been such a fun and easy stitch. It's just that I'm slow. I'm a very slow person. So, well, when it comes to stitching, not in anything else. But I really do like it. You only need the one thread. It stitches up quick for most people, but not for me. But it's a lovely, lovely piece.
It is. How long did it take you to do this?
This?
Yeah. Because that's pretty much a dense stitch.
It's a dense stitch, but what I do is I skip the row between, so I'll do a few of the red, then I go back and fill in the white, and then I stitch some more of the red and go in and fill in the white. So I kind of break up the colors so that they're not.
Actually, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Now, when you do, because it's red, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you do the in between the white,
Yeah.
do you find it hard to do the red and then the white where it kind of bleeds a little bit?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
See, for me, I always start with the white and completely finish the white.
No. I
Or
don't have a problem with
I'll
that.
either do the red because sometimes I just don't like the way the white looks if I do it.
No,
I usually
don't
do
have a
the
problem.
red first.
I
For
don't have a
me,
problem.
I do. Maybe it's just I'm so picky.
No, I don't have a problem with it.
No, I do.
It stitches up
I
pretty
have
well.
problems. I don't like the way I stitch white. That's my problem. I have an
Well,
issue
it
with
also
white.
depends on what floss you're using as well. There are some flosses that I don't like the way the white stitches. However, the pearl cotton stitches beautifully. I have no problem with that. The other one I don't have a problem with is the Trenway, the Trenway silk.
Mm-hmm.
That white stitches really nice.
Yes.
And then, of course, the sulky white. When I'm working on really small pieces, if I'm working on a 28 or a 32, not necessarily good coverage with the one thread, because I don't like sparse. I like it filled in for the most part. I don't like the background showing.
Would you prefer to do one strand or two strands or multiple strands when you stitch? I like to just do one strand.
It depends. I don't mind working with two strands. Two strands doesn't bother me at all. Sometimes if I'm working really big pieces like 14, 10, and you're supposed to use all the threads, I don't like the way it looks.
See,
But I like the way 1 and 2 look.
I like to stitch. I really like to stitch with one strand.
Paula says April Whitgo numbers are 16 and 20.
Oh, I thought last week, last
16
month.
and 20.
No,
January.
no, that's when I wrote the first two. It's March.
March was 2 and 23.
Ah,
Sorry about that, guys. It's 16 and 20.
I'm
Bummer.
You
I'm
know what I'm
sorry.
gonna
Sorry.
do?
Thank you for
I'm just
correcting
gonna
us.
say, Paula, type in. I'm
Yeah. Thank
was
you,
it?
Paula.
Six-
Thank you for correcting us.
16 and 20.
16 and 20. So, good morning to everyone just joining. We have lots on board here. So,
Hell, I need to take time off.
yeah, tell me about it. Well, remember, I'm still working that dang day job, so that kind of sucks the life out of you. And then trying to do this and everything else that, we busy women do, starts to wear on you. Do you feel that way? I know I do.
You know what we do need to talk about, and
What?
that's really important.
What?
Trunk show.
Oh,
That I'm
Wait
over the moon.
till you
I'm over the
hear.
moon excited about this.
I forgot we booked that one.
Oh, yes.
I forgot we have 6 trunk shows that are going to be arriving in the next couple of weeks for the April retreat on the 25th and 26th of this month.
And if you were 2 seconds sooner, you would have seen I screwed up that date too. Oh my God.
Yeah, we're okay.
I'm like 3
We're good.
steps. You know that old,
We're
what's
good.
that saying? 1 step behind. I'm 3.
All right, so here you go. Here's the list. We got Atomic Ranch fabric coming. We have My Big Toe, which is patterns and accessories. We have Dirty Annie, which is patterns. We have
toys.
Stitch Me, which is fabric. We have the toy store, which is all kinds of little fun gadgets and things to,
It's like your little
yeah,
scissors.
to stitch with. And Fiber on a Whim. We are heavy into the,
Material.
material this year. And this, just for example, we got these cute little, you could use them for fobs or, whatever. But we got these, we got these from the toy store. This one's a strawberry, this one's a ladybug. We got all kinds of different ones out there.
Dragonfly, chicken,
Yeah.
rabbit.
There's all kinds of, and they make really great scissor fobs.
That's what I use mine for.
Yep.
They're fun.
Speaking of scissor fobs, now this wasn't an official store, but we found these that we thought were really interesting.
Do you want something to put behind it?
It says "Rip It," and it's got a frog on it. It's a scissor fob, and it is just the cutest. And the same person selling those was selling these great little strawberries with a hook on it, so you could put it on your scissor fob or use it as a pull on your project bags. Same with this one.
Look at the
Really cute. And there's a charm on the top that has a stork scissor on it, and it has silk ribbon. So, I mean, really, really cute little things. I bought these because I'm considering purchasing some more. But I got those while I was at market. What else do we want to talk about before we
well, why
get
don't
to
you
finish the?
Yeah, finish.
All right, so I was in a needle minder mode while I was at, and fortunate for us, later on this year, we are going to be having a trunk show by this designer. Her name is Beverly McCullough, and she's Flamingo Toes, and she does needle minders and really cute ones. This one I picked up for me. One of I wanted for my sheepy. Of course I love my sheepy. And then another place we went into that we were considering adding stuff to was accoutrement designs, where they also sell needle minders. Here's a snowflake one that I got, and a shamrock one. But they also sell little needle cases I got a couple that are really fun, but I can't show them in public because they have swear words. But they are really, really cute, and you can put your needles, or you can put beads in it, or whatever you want. They're a little case, about yay big, and they have fun sayings on the top of them, or you can get plain ones. So we're going to reach out to them and see if they'd be willing to do a trunk show. And then, of course, we do have these Mindful Needle floss drops. I thought that was really cute.
And she's already signed up.
And she signed up for later this year for a trunk show. So she'll be sent Dawn Frisky from the Mindful Needle. And this was, I had to get it because it was coffee. I had to. It was calling my name.
And we carry Dawn's patterns.
Yeah, we do. And if we don't have them in stock, we have a personal connection that we can get them relatively quickly. Another place I went into when I was shopping was the Elegant Thread, her shop. And she was selling these gorgeous project pouches. Very well made. And it comes with an accessory pouch with it.
love the inside fabric on that
Yeah.
one.
And as a thank you, she popped a scissor fob in there.
Oh, it's also a ruler
And
on
there's
the back.
also the business card has a ruler. So I thought that was really cool. I got that one for me. Let's see. Oh, then I went into another place called Just Add Needles. They also do project pouches. And of course you'll know why I purchased as soon as you see it.
Two
Comes
favorite
with
things.
My two favorite things, Gnomies and coffee. There you go. And it comes with the accessory pouch as well. Also, very well made. Very, very well made. So, and the inside is coffee beans. And the inside of the bigger one is also coffee beans. And it ties together with ribbon. And like I said, very, very well made. It's very pretty. Oh, I liked it. I thought it was cool. I had to have it. So that's that. And then a piece that I wanted to stitch from Samplers Not Forgotten, Autumn Abundance. I just love roses. They're one of my favorites, and I just love that piece. It's a little heart pincushion. And it comes with everything you need to stitch it up. So we've done kits like this, but they didn't do well. That's why I didn't buy any for the store. But if you decide you would like one, you let me know and I can order it. The other thing I found while I was shopping on Sunday was, look at this, early style heart hanger. Now, that leads me into, we have a class starting on the 12th of April from 10:30 to 12:30, beginner heart hanger. And of course, I really love the look of heart hanger. So I found this book and I had to get it. I just had to get it. It's a great book. It shows you all kinds of different stitches and whatnot.
Did she do a lampshade?
You can do it on anything. I don't even remember what store I bought it in. Do you?
Actually, we met the lady when we were in Threadnuts. It is. It's a lampshade.
Yeah, you can.
Is there
You
any
can
pattern
do.
there?
Yeah, you can.
Look at that. Wow.
I don't even remember. Oh,
Wow. She was a late. She
look
was
what I found.
um,
I don't even remember where I bought that. I don't remember what
She-
store. I'll have to go looking
she
for
was
it.
sitting down and she had a bunch of books. She wasn't. She didn't have a room. She was in Threadnuts, and we met her and the lady that works with her.
Oh.
In Threadnuts, because I felt bad because she was trying to take the stuff you picked out. You put it down on the table, and she was, and I said, no. Like then she was all, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then we went into, I want to say it was one of the needle minders, and she was sitting down, and you were talking to her, and she said, I have these, and you bought it from her. She wasn't a vendor.
I don't remember. But if
'Cause I'm-
anyone wants it, I'll be happy to order. I'll see where I can get it, and I'll be happy to order it. But early style heart hanger, because heart hanger is actually a Norwegian form of needlework. And my instructor, the person I take lessons from, which I need to pop in there this week because I haven't been in a couple of weeks. The person I take my lessons from is from Wisconsin. She was taught by old Norwegian women the traditional way of stitching heart hanger, and that's what she's teaching me. So it's fun. You got to learn how to count. As long as you can count, you can do it because it's really not difficult as long as you keep the count and keep the, certain things in mind. So, that was a good book. And then I also found another really nice book from Textured Treasures. It's a stitch library for Canvas, because I'm going to be teaching a needlepoint class, which reminds me, it was supposed to start Saturday the 5th, but I have to push it back to start on the 19th of April. So just if anyone's interested in participating in the needlepoint class, it starts April 19th from 1 to 3. So a couple things happened.
You have to, ladies.
You have to let me know,
know,
if you're going to be
right.
here, because I have to get supplies. And people have said, oh, I want to sign up, oh, I want to sign up, but we don't know who you are. We need commitment, ladies. We need commitment.
I don't know how many.
Because I have to buy supplies, and I don't want to go and buy supplies for people who aren't going to be taking it. So if you're going to take it, you need to commit. Otherwise, I'll just cancel the class. I'm not going to hold a class for nobody. But this is a really cool book. If you like this book, I can get this book. It's a great resource. Really, really good resource. So they also have little kits, the same company, where you get taught in 3 stitches at a time on little pieces of mono canvas that I thought were quite interesting as well. So that's what I did. So there. That's what I bought.
You got some nice stuff. I like your bags.
I like the
think,
bags. The bags were good.
No.
Oh, that's the Threadworks.
Oh.
We're looking at bringing in the Threadworks line. And when I was at Market, I was talking to the distributor, and he gave me a sample of their floss. This happens to be green. It's a overdye, just like.
How did he know green for you?
I don't know.
I
don't
have
know.
not a
He just
clue.
handed me a
Always
green one.
one.
It's like, okay, I'll take it.
Wow.
It seems very nice. I haven't stitched with it yet, but I know a lot of people love stitching. I've heard a lot of people love stitching with Threadworks, and it feels like I've got to check with them. It feels like there's more
It
floss.
does. It looks
feels
like it.
there's more floss on there.
Now, would you
But-
separate it? Can you separate it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's separate.
Oh,
yeah,
easy.
it's 6 strand.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's pretty because you could see. I don't
But
think
I think it's
it'll
also
pick
in
up.
18-inch lengths. It's not.
Oh, long,
If you
long.
notice, this is all
Yeah.
all
it appears
cut.
to be cut. Yeah.
So it look. Oh no, here it is. So
Yeah.
it feels like there's a lot more on this skein than the other overdyes that we have.
Oh God, yes. I should go grab one.
So we're considering it. So just so you know.
Very pretty.
And if you want to weigh in, post it in the comment section below. And, if you think that it would be a good addition, you let us know. So we talked about the 2 classes I have coming up. The retreat,
Which is, yep.
the 25th and 26th,
We
in
took-
2 days, $75 for one, and $140. If you sign up for 2, you save $10.
Which is Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday, lunch is provided, which is an excellent bargain, I have to say, because we have been pricing out what other places get for retreats, and some of them are more expensive, some are more expensive and don't give you food. So what we offer is a good bargain.
Yes.
So, and it's right here at the store. So, you get private shopping on Friday because the store's closed on Fridays.
And
So you get
all
private
the trunk
shopping.
shows
Yes.
good.
And you get
hopefully-
first access to the trunk shows.
Right. Hopefully, all of the trunk shows will be here.
They're supposed to be.
Yep. For then, because you get to come. And Saturday, I will say this, and I said it last year for the retreats, and I'm going to say it again. Friday, if you sign up for Friday, you get to come and shop. The shop is not opened on Fridays, okay? But those people that are going to the retreat, it is open. You can shop on Fridays. That's one of the benefits of being here on Friday. Saturday, we've got a lot of moms with little kids, so I know sometimes it's hard to get somebody to, you can't come in, but you're welcome to shop on Saturday. You get to come in, see all the trunk shows, fabric. We are playing, actually we're not playing with the thought any longer. We are doing it. We're doing the fat quarters, and we're doing
Fat Ace,
which
will also be available online.
Yep.
So once we get all that set up, you'll be able to just purchase a fat eighth instead of a full fat quarter.
Right.
Which for some of you, from what the feedback we've gotten is they like the fat eighths because sometimes you don't need all that fabric.
Exactly.
And so we're working on pulling that all together and offering fat ace in all the fabric we carry.
Yes, which we've gotten from the market day a lot. I can't tell you how fast I went through the
Fat ace, yeah.
They just whipped through them, and I'm stingy with my fabric. I give just enough, but I'm also a corner starter. And then I
am too.
Yeah, I also start with my border, so I always know where I am. So because I'm always afraid I'm gonna run out, but I also don't want to waste it. So that's why I like the eighth, but I also like my stash. I do have quite a stash, which I truly like.
So, yeah, you'll see people who, anyone who's on Facebook Live is able to make a comment. We have a lot of people that's watching. Some people don't make comments, but the people who do make comments, we have the ability to, based on our program that we use, we can show comments, and you'll see that there's lots of people who love that fat eighth. I'm checking to see. There's other comments here. And you can see the comments. Are the comments? The comments that happen during live are not included in the string below after the live is over.
Correct.
It's just during the live that you can see those comments. But it's really cool, and I feel bad because I didn't realize that the Facebook people, something happened with Facebook and it somehow got disconnected. So the Facebook people are missing out this week. So I will post something on the Facebook page to, refer them to the YouTube channel to see this week's episode, and they can, I will get that fixed for next week. What else we got?
Okay. Fabric of the month is London Fog. It's very pretty. It's
From Atomic Ranch.
This is Lugana 28. I just grabbed. That's Lugana. Almost looks like purple, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has like, it does
Hues
have a
of
purple
hue.
a light purple hue.
Yeah, and I did pull,
At least that's what it looks like to us at this point.
yeah.
You may see different, because everybody sees colors different.
And then this is 16. And it
know.
looks almost blue now.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
this one has like a light blue hint to it, yeah. And remember, folks, that when the dyers are dyeing the fabric, the fibers, every fiber takes color a little bit differently. So, Lugana will take color different than the cotton of an Aida. Linen takes colors totally different from all of those. And if you're doing Jobelin, which is a polyester base, it struggles to take color. It comes out totally different on the polyester base. So, which is why we prefer the. I don't like stitching on Jobelin. I mean, I have in the past, but I don't like stitching on it. It doesn't feel good.
Last week, these just got inventoried on last week, but after
After our
our live on
Yep.
Wednesday.
Mhm.
So what I wanted to show you was,
my good friend,
Yep.
Ronnie Ritter, who is also going to do a trunk show later this year.
the pattern, and this one happens to have the wooden piece, and these are stitched on wood. And I'm finding more and more people like
I'm
the
liking
wood,
that. Yes.
stitching on the wood. So this one here happens to be the pattern and a wood piece.
She
But-
has a lot of these patterns for mittens that will translate onto the wood. So we purchased the
extra.
wood pieces.
So if you wanted
separate,
to do
too.
multiple, yep,
Yep.
multiple ones, which I think is really pretty. I can see it. Ooh.
That one's smaller. It
Yeah.
comes in a couple of different
Different
sizes,
sizes,
too.
yeah. I
You
wanted
got
to show
small, medium, and large.
This one, which I thought was really, really cute, is,
For you Halloween lovers.
yeah, which I thought was really cute, and that's the pattern. And that's the
That's
boot,
the wood,
The
the wood
wood to do
piece
it on.
to do it on.
which I thought was cute.
These will make great Christmas ornaments. This is Halloween, but you
Mhm.
can do some of the Christmas stuff. And all you have to do is put a little piece of felt on the back, glue a piece of felt, and you got a really great Christmas
Yeah.
ornament.
Which I thought was really cute.
Different.
And I think we have, but I gotta say, this is becoming really popular. Yeah, I knew you would. Actually, Christina, when I saw these, when she showed these, I instantly
Paula?
thought of,
The color is called London Fog.
oh, yes, London Fog is, yes, I'm sorry. I
No,
thought
you
I told you.
you
yeah.
said it. She just
Oh.
missed it. That's
Oh,
all.
yeah.
Colors London Fog.
Yeah, which is pretty. It's a pretty grayish color, and we got it in an array of sizes. And then Terry already showed these
Yep.
from the toy store. These
Yep.
were late. I use these.
I think
bought
they're
a
really
bunch.
cute.
I have to say, and there's one left.
Bumblebees.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all.
Bumblebees sold out.
Oh, did it already?
Yeah,
Jeez.
They're sold out. There is a dragonfly.
Ooh.
Oh, it's pretty.
Mhm.
And there's one left.
Wow.
And I know, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a hold of Diane and get some more.
Yeah, they are. She
Oh,
also.
actually, I think we already told her
What we
because
wanted,
her
yeah.
trunk show will be here. I gotta get a hold of her and make sure she's getting that ready for us, and have her include some more of those.
She also, we did get invoiced in. We bought. Everybody seems to like those little tiny scissors,
Mm-hmm.
and we got them in yellow, green, and pink. And I think we got quite a few of them, and we still have some left, but not a lot left. She did this one.
They're great because they're what, $4?
Yep.
They're $4, and really cost effective if you're kitting up, because when I kit up a project, I put in my needles, my scissors, anything I'm going to need specific for that project.
Yep.
Yes, I have multiples of different things.
Yes, as
but
do I.
that way I can grab it. I know everything is in there that I need. I don't have to worry about hunting for this, that, and the other thing. Everything's in the project bag that I need to stitch on that project.
Actually, your coffee gnomes. I have a couple. I don't have. I have, like, I'll go someplace and I'll see a little bag and I'll say, oh, that's perfect, and I grab it. Each one of my bags, when I get it and I use it, has the bag, the Notions bag in it. The scissors, the needles, and the hoop things, because I use the Nerge. So when I roll up the magnetic things, I have a set. They never come out of my bag.
My needle that's why I have multiple needle minders. I have a needle minder for each project. Everything is in the accessory tote.
Yeah.
That's why I really like this.
Yes.
Because it comes with the accessory tote to match, and that way I know everything's in there. I don't have to mess with it. Whatever project, I got to figure out a way. That's the other thing I want to do. I got to figure. I've just had a thought in my mind. So, but everything is.
Mine never
in
come
there.
out of the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it stays in there.
If it's for that project, it
Yeah.
stays with that project.
Yeah. So I don't have to worry about it. I don't have like a bunch of scissors hanging out. I do downstairs, which
In our sewing areas, yeah.
I can't even call it that
Crafting
anymore.
area.
I can't even call it that. It's like the dump and run. I got, it's really good English. I have to carve out time to get down. I cannot find
You can't walk in
anything.
mine.
I just, it's
Everything goes
so
up and gets
bad.
dumped.
It does. And I don't, and then I have this really, really bad habit of, oh, I know I have that. And then I'll go downstairs and it's, can I just tell you,
Oh, there it is. Nothing
and I
gets put
can't even
back.
find, I can't, and I mean, I went through, right after, like maybe January, I took 4 Sundays in a row and I solely went down and cleaned up. I organized my fabric into boxes and I labeled them 2016, 2018, 16, my linen, and then I measured out all of my linen my scraps of material so I know what size. They went in one side of the box. The other side was all the scrap pieces. And then because I do the doodles, they went into a separate bag for just to do the doodles. I just pull from there because I don't have to worry about it. I got stacks all over the place. I can no longer, I can't, I have to
I'm
stop.
rubbing off on her.
I have to stop. And actually what I really have to do is I have to sit and I have to listen to what I tell all of you. If I'm not going to use it, I got to get rid of it. I can't, I grew out of the space,
Oh, I know. I've grown out of my space.
I was going to say, and you have a big space.
Yeah.
Yours is like 2 times the size of mine. Yeah, but you also quilt.
I
and
used
use
to,
material
yeah,
and all that.
I
I don't.
sew, I make curtains,
Yeah.
I do other things. I do beading, you name it, I do it, and everything's up in my craft room, and I've run out of space to put
But
everything.
can I just say, her craft room is gorgeous. It's very, very pretty. It's blue,
Yep,
right? And
with peach walls.
and you have
Blue,
the thing I like
blue,
is
cabinets. What I did was I designed it, and Larry
built it.
for me, and he built me. He put in built-in bookcase on the far wall, so I have bookcases where I can put all kinds of fabric and all kinds of stuff. Then there's a shelf along the top that runs along the top where I can put what he calls my empty space collection. Back in the day, we used to get Schwann's, and they used, their ice cream was the best, and they used to sell vanilla ice cream in these tins with Courier and Ive scenes on the top. And there was a different one every year, and I used to collect them. And I used to collect tins too, all kinds of tins.
Oh, so that's what he calls.
He
empty
calls my
space.
empty space collection. Although now they're not empty because I stick buttons and
That's what I do.
I put herbs and stuff for potpourri in them.
But you also
because
have
I make potpourri too.
the cabinet that you can wheel.
Right, and
Which
so
is-
along with that, he built me a cutting table that has a leaf that comes up on the end. So if I need to put a bolt of fabric and cut length, I can do that. There's also another one on the other side that comes up that I can lay fabric out
The
with
other way.
white as well. And he also built me a sewing table that houses not only my sewing machine but my serger as well. And they all match.
Yep. Very pretty. And it's a pretty blue. Well, you would have thought green, but blue. But
No,
one
at
is
that
blue.
time I was going through that whole, Wedgwood blue thing.
Because that was the first thing I noticed. Because she's such a, I mean, she's easy. Green. Green. Very
Green or blue?
easy.
I like blue
Yes.
too.
And I walked up and my first thought was, I would have thought it would have been green. But it is a very pretty blue. A very, that cutting table
It's a Wedgwood
is
blue.
priceless.
Yeah.
That cutting table, to me, it's
And there's
just fun.
cabinets up on the walls as you come up the stairs. I live in a cape, so as you come up the stairs, the back wall of the dormer has cabinets across the top. There's a space for hanging. Originally, it was for hanging quilts to design quilt pieces, but now I have some organizing things. And in that space, there's a cubby. Well, I call it cubby opening, where it's a storage, like an attic type of area that has access by a door, but the space is big enough for me to push the cutting table right in there so that my room is open.
Which is nice. Very nice.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm very lucky to have. He can't do that stuff anymore, but he's made me some beautiful furniture. He's a very talented man. He just is not able to do it any longer.
sad.
So
But I gotta.
I gotta clean it. I gotta get rid of crap.
As do
I'm gonna advertise a crafters yard sale. Just for crafters to try and wean out some of the stuff I have. Stuff I haven't used in years. But that's the other issue I have. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like to give anything away.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I give it away,
I'm gonna need
I
it.
need it. It's like, I had this, where is it? And I'm looking, and I'm tearing things apart looking for it, and then it dawns on me, after I've torn everything apart, oh crap, I got
gave
rid of it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And nothing frustrates me more than I know I bought it, but my house is, let me just explain. I'm going to put this is a good spot. This is a spot I'm going to remember. Everything in my house.
Oh yeah, Larry
is a
has
safe-
several, and he forgets
Yes.
where that good spot was.
Yes.
We've lost many a Christmas gift that way.
Oh, God, I do. I have boxes downstairs in my room, in my sewing room, and it's a clear one. It's Christmas and birthdays, and whenever I see something I like, I put it in one or the other, and it's clear so I can see it. So if I was to see something that I knew a shirt that the boys would like, if I had a brain in my head, because Vincey wore his T-shirt Saturday.
Yes, his Bucky's T-shirt.
I would have saved them and put them in the birthday box and given them for then. But my one grandson Vincey had said to me, what is Bucky? What is this supposed to be? Because we don't have it here, so I didn't
You know
even
what's funny? When I told Maddox, I told him I went to You went to Buc-ee's?
See, my
I
daughter
didn't
did that.
know. He
My
knew.
son and
How
daughter
does he
did
this
that.
kid know? He says it's the biggest gas station ever. And it's like, how does he know about Buc-ee's and I don't?
My son and daughter knew. Well, my son has gone down that way with his job.
Mm-hmm.
Erica, also, both my son and daughter. You didn't tell me. You only said you were going to Jim Beam. She goes, you didn't say you were going to Buc-ee's.
Well, we didn't know there was a Buc-ee's there.
Didn't even know what it was.
All right, let's tie this up. So that's all we got for this week. So I will get the Facebook issue taken care of for next week. I will go right on and apologize to our Facebook people and let them know that, I'm very sorry. I don't know how that happened, but they're certainly welcome to go because this will be on YouTube. Episode 115. 116's next week. Episode 115. And as always, we encourage your comments. We encourage your comments and any ideas you have. And we look forward to seeing you next week.
Yes,
So-
please comment.
Ta-ta for now.